Immediate thought is I can actually get into the car today. Let's give this bottle to the coroner.
Entering the morgue always...
Do I have to show you my badge again?
Hi, Detective Carey.
I have to show you my badge again, don't I?
Show me your badge. No time to say hello, Detective Carey? Wow, you must be real busy. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
No, I'm not busy. I'm just terrified of going through this animation every single time I get in here. Oh, he's gone.
rather grabby.
He's not working now. Can I turn the lights off?
Leave the lights on, Detective. Nobles is working.
No, he's not. Goddamn liar.
Detective, your expertise...
I was really thinking I could show him the prescription bottle, and maybe that will contribute somehow.
Examining table. Comes with a drain for those nasty body fluids. This counter contains a very large sink. This counter contains...
Okay. I don't think there's anything to do here.
It isn't your job to rearrange the furniture. You open the door and head to the lobby.
Did that car just move? Alright. I think we'll take the time now to go to the academy and see what sort of shooting range we've got. If any.
Carrie, you're in luck. The range is open. Carrie, you're in luck. Built of stone and determination. Looking through the window, there appears to be room on the range for an additional shooter. The LAPD motto, the more you sweat here, the less you will bleed on the street.
Don't like it.
The LA, it's the front door to the shooting range office. Carrie, you're in luck. Don't mess with the sign, Carrie. It ain't your job. It's rough and ready, like all the cadets that come out of the academy. Everywhere you go, California stucco. This is the police academy. The windows are clean, Carrie. You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Once again, I think I can hear Daryl speaking to me directly.
Howdy, partner. You're here mighty early. Ain't scheduled to qualify till Wednesday. You planning on a little practice shooting today?
Lieutenant Locke says I need the training.
The door leads to the academy campus. This is the range office at the police academy. This is... It's Bert Arnold, department armorer. This is the range... These trophies were won in marksmanship competitions against other cities' police departments. Those are qualification forms. This is the... This...
How are you, Bert?
Well, cowboy, I ain't complaining. Life's good.
What's new, Bert?
Oh, not much, partner. Y'all come down once a month. Seems everything's pretty much same as last time. Feeling kind of chatty there, partner? You ought to think about getting yourself a filly.
A what?
Feeling kind of chatty there, partner? You ought to think about getting yourself a filly.
A horse? Don't know what you mean by that.
You're getting kind of friendly there, cowboy. Too many nights out on the prairie all by your lonesome?
Yeah, okay, maybe you did mean a horse. I would like to shoot my gun, please. Do I really have to look at the manual? Not that I think it matters at all to look through this, but I do wonder if perhaps there's anything about the form in this manual. Saw something about firearms. Shotguns in police vehicles. Just to be clear, I've read every single word of this. I've got it all memorized. I'm just having a look through this very quickly to see if I can find the right page. Yeah, nah. Let's just choose an option. All right, we'll start with the first one. 13.5.0. Whatever the hell that means.
You fill the form out according to department specifications. You have that form already. Qualification Form 13.5.0.
All right, what can I do with it?
The card is thicker than paper, thinner than cardboard.
Here you go, Bert.
Hey now, partner, you colorblind or something? This here's the wrong form.
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
I am legitimately colorblind, chat.
Qualification Form 13.5.1.
Same sentence?
Thicker than paper, thinner than cardboard.
Yep. All right, let's try again.
Filled out and ready to go, Bert.
Thank you, partner.
Ammo.
Those are CCI Blazer 9mm 115 grain.
City ain't rich, partner. Pony up. City ain't rich, partner. Pony up.
You want me to pay for the privilege of shooting on the LAPD's shooting range? Damn, dude.
Thank you, partner.
Protection?
Detective, that's the headgear you're required to wear during range shooting. You pick up the headgear.
Can we put it on?
Department ear protectors, a must on the range. CCI Blazer 9mm 115 grain. The box is heavy. The ear protectors appear to be well maintained.
I would hope so.
Detective, it's not necessary to wear your headgear at this time.
How do we get to the range now? Down or across?
This is the
Officers, take your field positions, please.
Really?
The range is divided into two areas, the field and the observation area. The range, Officer Fuller, SWAT commander.
Oh, here we go.
The counter can be used to lean upon when target practicing. The range,
Officers, take your field positions, please.
All right, fine.
Officer Fuller is handling a firearm. This would not be a good time for a personal encounter. Fuller looks very intent on what he's doing. Better not disturb him.
Right, I assume we're going all the way to the right here.
Officers, headgear on. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready.
I didn't think we were going to walk out on the range like that, but okay. Come on.
All firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2.
It's very hard to control.
Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4.
It's very hard to control because the cursor's moving around.
Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5.
Do I need to reload?
Officers, reload.
Also not sure what this 1.6 thing is on the right.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 6. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Holster all firearms.
I've got to admit, I have no idea what was going on there. I understood what was going on the left-hand side because that was going up by 10 points, except for the last shot, which I think was 5, each time I shot the gun, but I have no idea what was going on the right-hand side. It appears to be a countdown, perhaps? But I think I saw 27 seconds at some point, and that made very little sense. I've lost the additional ammunition, so I assume I can't do that again unless I purchase some more.
Detective, it's not necessary to wear your headgear at this time.
Can I talk to the SWAT commander now?
Fuller looks very intent on what he's doing. Better not disturb him.
No.
That there was some shooting, cowboy.
How are you, Bert?
Well, cowboy, I ain't complaining. Life's good.
I assume I did that correctly because he said that that was some fine shooting, so how about we give you the protection back?
Thank you, partner.
And we'll see if that pleases the lieutenant or not. Alright. I believe I've done everything now except for dealing with the media in a polite and friendly manner rather than just brushing her off. Let's go to the crime scene and have a closer look around. Alright, first things first, I want to head right to the Washington Place and see if there's anything I can do there.
The fence is marred with graffiti, an urban blight. Bermuda grass. The child looks to be about 5 years old.
Possibly related to Bobby.
The trees are abloom with the promise of new life. What you see is...
Can I make any notes about this graffiti? Or is it only relevant to the tag graffiti in the alley?
What is it you wish to notate? This child has not offered any important information regarding your investigation.
Hello.
Children are often frightened by aggressive behavior, Carrie.
That's entirely fair. Mind you, I just said hello there, I didn't touch her. Try that again.
Hello.
Apparently she's been taught not to talk to strangers.
Alright, smart child. But can she be bribed?
Hello.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Children are often frightened by aggressive...
All I'm doing is just walking up to her and giving her a candy bar. There's nothing suspicious or weird about that.
The Washington home, a modest house in an older neighborhood.
I do it all the time to kids in my neighborhood, chat.
It's the Washington family car. What you see? It looks as though last year's drought affected this yard. The fence is painted red, a known gang color.
The fuck? Why would you immediately go there, Carrie? Jesus.
The Washington home, a modest house in an older neighborhood.
Alright, so let's see if Bernadette wants to have a chat. Probably not.
Carrie, there is no answer to your knocking.
Shall we search the car to see if there's anything gang-related about that too?
You have a department-issued vehicle. No reason to take this car, Detective.
Bloody hell.
The fence is marred with graffiti.
Alright, so maybe there's something we can do here, but I'm not sure what yet.
I'm a police officer. My name is Detective Carey.
Run for your life, kid.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Lysandra.
Do you know your last name?
Uh-huh. Washington.
Oh. Does she know? Yeah, I had a feeling the moment I saw her, it's like, yep, she's going to be related to Bobby.
Can you tell me where you live?
I don't know. I live down the street.
Just over there.
How are you today? Taking your doll out for a walk?
Me and my dolly are having a tea party.
So it's tea time.
We don't have real tea and cookies. We're pretending.
Can I assist you, perhaps? Once again, there's nothing weird about this at all.
Would you like a candy bar?
My mommy lets me take candy at Halloween. Is it Halloween time?
I'm not actually sure. I don't think the game has given me a date.
Would you like a candy?
My mom...
We haven't learned anything useful here, have we?
This child has not offered any important information regarding your investigation.
Not yet.
Hello, Lysandra.
Hi. I'm pretending I'm a mommy.
Have fun. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Lysandra.
Hi, policeman.
Okay, we're not actually getting the options now to ask her questions.
An unnecessary and most aggressive action, Detective. Holster your gun.
I'm just trying to show her my gun. Not trying to shoot her. Christ. What do you take me for? Can I bribe her?
I get money sometimes for doing chores.
Nothing here is useful. Shit, what is that?
It's your Parker Center identification badge.
And yet I've also got this badge up here.
Carrie, the fact that you work at Parker Center means nothing to this child.
Right, well I might have to come back to her once I've got something more useful. But it's interesting that I spoke to her a couple of times, went through the options, and now the options have disappeared entirely. The alley. Where do I start? I went this way, I picked that up. We can just walk through here, which takes me onto the front. And we're now on the left. Alright, so let's speak to some of the locals.
This looks like one tough kid.
What you looking at? What you looking at?
Looking at you, sir.
This field has been burned to the ground. This property is the victim of arson.
It's literally just a wall.
This property, this sidewalk has seen days of wear and tear. The colorful building adds a bit of charm to this older neighborhood. The colorful it's the doorway to enchilada heaven. The colorful it's the doorway to enchilada heaven.
I can't determine if that's enchilada or something else. Right, fellas? What are your stories?
I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
Yo, baby, who be you? Ooh, the man. He's got his credentials. I ain't seen no brass coming around here. You want to be showing me something, baby? I be talking.
I can show you this, but I suspect you're going to run for the hills.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, homicide.
We got points. Nothing?
I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
You be the man. Ask away.
Last night there was a double murder, a police officer and a neighborhood boy, Bobby Washington. Do you know anything that might help us solve what happened to them?
I be knowing nothing. That copper? What do you be doing down here anyway?
We think he was dumped here. He wasn't here of his own accord.
Did you know Bobby Washington?
Gee, yeah, that little man was okay. He always be saying he gonna grow up and be the next Dave Stewart.
I missed that name at the end.
You a big baseball fan? I see you've got a baseball.
Yeah, baby, I like all them sports. This here ball, I find it. Find it in the field. What's lost is now mine.
If you can think of anything that might help us, why don't you give me a call down at Parker Center? Just ask for Robbery Homicide Detective Carey. You never know when I might be able to repay the favor.
I be hearing you, baby. Yo, I be fly today. Never know when I'm gonna know something that can help.
We got points for that.
Are you interested in talking?
Shit, man, I got nothing to say.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Are you interested in talking?
Shit, man.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD.
What about now?
Son, what is your name?
Herbie Lewis.
I heard Herbie Lewis.
Herbie, do you know anything that might help us solve last night's double murder?
Shit, no, man. I was with my granny. You ask her.
Can't think of anyone who might have wanted to see Bobby or the police officer hurt?
Shit, I just live around here, man. I don't know nothing.
Can't think of anyone who might have wanted to see Bobby or the police officer hurt?
Shit, I just live around here, man. I don't know nothing.
This looks like one tough kid.
What you looking at?
It's curious that we don't have this person's name. But we spoke to him a couple of times and he has offered to help. Alright.
Detective, don't wander off. You have an investigation to complete.
I suppose I can use my notepad here to write some stuff down, like names. Oh,
Do you live around here, son?
Shit, I live with my grandma down on Hoover.
okay, I suspect we've got another destination on the map now.
Recording information twice is unnecessary.
What's your name, young man?
There we go.
Emo Jones.
Do you live in the neighborhood, Emo? You have an address, maybe a phone number?
Yeah, I live here. 162 South Florence. No phone.
Okay, I think we have another destination again. 162 South Florence.
The Rainbow Cafe, a rather inviting little place. Looks like the service door, deliveries only.
Talk is, you're a cop. And cops are bad for my business. My advice to you, keep moving.
Damn, okay. That's a problem.
Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
You got earwax or something? You ain't listening? I don't want your business.
I'm not interested in your business, dude. I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
You're making my customers jumpy. Like I told you, you're not welcome here. You know, small business people like me are important to this city. I'm gonna call City Hall or somebody if you don't back off.
I think I might just make a save in case he does actually do that. I've also just realised I haven't had any game overs yet. It's got to be a record for a Sierra
You're
game.
starting to piss me off, pal. I got a business to run, and you ain't good for it. You're starting to piss me off, pal.
I'm impressed by how much dialogue is in the game.
The door is locked up tight. Guns are not toys. Holster your weapon.
I've played Hitman. They can be used to unlock doors.
Breaking and entering is a criminal offense, Detective.
Yeah, but sometimes we need to commit crimes to solve murders.
What is it? What is...
I wish to notate that this guy does not want to speak to me at all. Okay, so maybe we can come back here at some point.
If the advertising is any indication, this store sells a lot of beer. The Lucky Mini Mart. With a name like that, they must sell lottery tickets.
The proprietor of this place identified Bobby Washington.
This man was at the crime scene last night.
Ah, that's Raymond Jones III.
If the cigarettes. A most worthwhile expenditure of one's finances.
Don't smoke, kids. It's not worth it.
Telecommunications. A modern convenience. The Lucky Mini Mart. With a name like that, they must... Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky? Everywhere you look, beer ads.
LAPD officer and unidentified youth found slain in alley.
Carrie, the box is jammed.
Well, that's bad for business. Alright, let's have a chat to you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You were in the alley last night. I thought you might be able to tell me what you know about the murders.
Yeah, just popping sound. You know, I don't know.
Okay, it wasn't you. You were the drunk who just mentioned pop, pop, pop and walked
Got
off.
some spare change a fella can have.
If it'll make you cooperate, sure.
Got some spare change a fella can have. God bless you.
Right. Tell me something useful.
Can you recall any unusual activity in the neighborhood last night? Any arguments or unfamiliar people?
The cop was... he was dead.
Could you be more explicit, sir?
He was fucking dead?
I didn't,
Sir?
yeah. Yeah, what?
Sir?
Yeah.
An unwise and unwarranted tactic to...
Let's try.
Sir, do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Ooh.
The picture's all fuzzy. I don't see any guy.
I can show that photo to the two people down the street.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I saw you last night in the alley.
Got some spare change a fella can have?
If I just keep feeding him money, will he eventually give me answers?
You're very kind. You know, that kid, he was gonna be a ball player, and the big leagues he was.
Wait. No, you probably found out about the kid today. For a moment, I thought that he found the kid last night. And if he did, that is sus as hell. We're getting more and more points just by handing over change here.
You've offered enough assistance. Any more change and he'd have enough for a cheap bottle of wine.
Sir?
Yeah?
Can I take some notes, perhaps?
Even the smallest detail can have meaning. It's a shame what a life of alcohol will do to a man. He's stinky and he needs a bath. Rethink your actions, Carey.
Bit judgmental. I don't think there's anything else I can do with him, but I do find it curious that he mentioned the child.
Sir, how about a candy bar? A little afternoon treat.
I don't think so. I like to drink my lunch.
That's fair. Let me go over there and show this photo, just to make sure that that's covered. I don't think they'll have anything useful to offer, but I'm going to show them the photo anyway. Oh. Okay, never mind. Let's go inside the mini-mars.
I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD.
Everybody know who you are. You big cop. Bring big trouble.
Detective Carey, would you care to make a comment on Officer Hickman's murder?
Oh, here we go.
No comment.
What are you doing? Hey!
Not too smart, big policeman. You push go on TV.
Oh, it wasn't like that. You see, she...
Yeah, you say for others. I see TV. I see you in neighborhood last night. You not come but for a dead cop.
Oh, Carey, we've made a huge mistake. Actions, consequences, and so on and so forth. Let's see if we can get any information though. We've already identified ourselves, and she knows who we are, but I'm going to try this anyway.
I know you a cop.
Can I shoot her?
This is an innocent citizen, Carey. Put the piece away.
I'm surprised I'm not losing points for this. I'm still at 90. Alright, let's have a chat.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, you ask.
That's alright, I won't touch you, I promise.
You said you saw me last night. Did you happen to see anything else? Anything out of the ordinary, such as different people or cars in the neighborhood?
I already told police all I know.
Well, if you think of anything, I'd appreciate hearing from you. Just call me at Parker Center. Ask for robbery homicide, Detective Carey.
I don't think she'll be doing that.
By the way, Miss Chi, did you know Bobby Washington?
He was good boy. Always help me for free. He good boy. He try and stay away from gangs. No trouble. Bobby good boy.
Emphasis on try.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Bobby, Miss Chi?
What to tell? Boy's either good or bad. Good boy.
I was wondering if you'd remembered anything more about last night's events?
I run business. No time to run around and do your job too. You want to buy something?
I was wondering if you'd remember...
I run business.
At the very least, I thought she would be able to tell us if any unusual cars are in the vicinity.
Can you tell me your name and what your position is here?
I owner of Lucky Mini Mart. I work hard for my store. My name is Kim Chi.
You've already recorded the information.
I suppose there's anything we can grab in here.
High fat, low nutritional value. Often what one sees in these small convenience stores. The shelves are stocked with canned goods. Nothing unusual about that. These small stores often exploit the poor by selling cheap liquor. Unfortunately, it's not illegal. Everywhere you go nowadays, there's a TV. These small stores, the counter has a plethora of merchandise.
We saw that already.
Carrie, you have no time to read the paper. Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores. Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores.
I grabbed some, and that was worth points.
That too much. Apple old. Costs you less.
An honest merchant. Wow.
You pay fair price. Fruit is good.
Okay. Maybe I can give this to Lysandra over here. Yes, I had to look at my notes to get her name. Suppose the other person I can give it to maybe is Valerie, but I don't think she has much to offer.
Would you and your doll like an apple?
Thank you.
We got points for that.
Hello, Lysandra.
Hi. I'm pretending I'm a mommy.
Have fun. See you later.
Okay.
Can I give you the candy bar now?
Would you like a candy bar?
My mommy lets me take candy.
Halloween. We got points for that though. I don't know if that progresses anything or if that's just a nice thing to do. I'd be kind of impressed if that's just a nice thing to do and doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, so I've done one full circuit of this area. I might just knock... Oh, she's gone. There we go.
Lysandra appears to be adjusting to her brother's absence. Mrs. Bernadette Washington, mother of Bobby and Lysandra.
We need to speak to her. I was going to say I'm going to have a quick look outside the front of the house to see if anything's changed, if I can knock on the door maybe, but yeah, entering the previous screen made it pretty clear that something has changed due to me giving her the apple.
Hello,
We don't like strangers around here, mister. Get lost or I'll call the cops.
Lady, I am the police.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, homicide. May I have a moment of your time?
Yes, Detective, what is it?
Tell me whatever you can about last night.
I'm here investigating the murder of your son and Officer Hickman. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
All right, Detective.
For someone who was hysterical before, she is holding up rather well. Also, I can't help but feel that was very tactless what we just did. We said her son, but we identified the police officer with his name. Her son has a name too, Carey. You should use it. Oh. Yeah, this could end very poorly again.
Mrs. Washington, can you tell me when you last saw Bobby? Was he with friends? Did he tell you where he was going?
He was heading out to play ball. He loved baseball. He always told me he was going to make me proud. He was going to be in the major leagues. He was a good boy, Detective. Never caused me any trouble. He was the man around this house. He was my little man.
Was he going to play baseball at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, though? Did he stay out? Did he sneak out? Yeah. When did you last see him?
Mrs. Washington, what time of day did you last see Bobby?
He left the house after dinner, maybe around 6:30. Headed over to the field to play ball. He was always over there practicing his pitching.
And he didn't come back home before 9 or midnight or anything like that? Kid was only 6 or 7. I'm surprised. Maybe I should just shut up.
Mrs. Washington, what can you tell me about gang activity in your neighborhood?
I don't want to end up dead like my son, Detective. I've got a little girl who needs me. If you want to find out about the gangs around here, why don't you ask around to some of the young men? Not all our boys want to be part of a gang. Maybe one of them will talk to you.
All right, we need to check out the streets on the left again very clearly.
Mrs. Washington, is there anything the department can do for you?
You can find who killed my son. You can make these streets safe for the children.
I think that's it.
Hello, Lysandra.
Do you want to know a secret? I see a real pretty lady in the alley. I seen her when my brother was dead.
That's relevant information because the cigarette had lipstick stains on it, didn't it? Oh.
What was this lady doing, Lysandra?
She was smoking.
Yeah?
Lysandra, what did this lady look like?
She was pretty, and she had pretty clothes.
I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more descriptive than that. Hair color, clothing color, height, size. Was she wearing heels or not? These are all very important questions.
What was she wearing, Lysandra?
A pretty red dress.
I suppose her name is Ada? Right, we need to note that immediately.
The information about the woman in red might be important if it's true. Refrain from taking notes at this time. The situation is sensitive and you wouldn't want to alienate Mrs. Washington. The information...
I assume Carrie's got this information internalized even though we can't use the notebook on Lysandra. Okay, I feel like we've made some progress. Let me do another loop of this area to see if anyone is around. There was a lady in a red dress.
Even the smallest
Got some spare change a fella can have.
Are we doing this again?
You've offered a...
You have nothing for me. Maybe I can give you the sedatives. Wouldn't that be something? Can I do anything here? Not that I can immediately think of. Have the youths maybe moved behind this door? No. And that's just going to take me back to the alley. Alright. At this point, all I can really think of doing is looking at the map and seeing if we have 2 more destinations. We do not. I don't suppose one of these destinations is just on the left here. Like, if I keep walking left, can I go further left? Failing that, all I can think of immediately doing is going back to the Parker Center and attempting to report what I've learned. Maybe I can go down to the basements and get in the door.
Detective...
We can't go left. I can't imagine we can go right either past Washington Place. And yes, I know we were just there. I'm just walking around in circles, clicking while I'm thinking. So this child, 6 years old, is not what we'd call a reliable witness.
Don't wander off. You're on assignment, you know.
But the fact is that we saw a cigarette stained with lipstick at the scene, and she's now mentioned a pretty lady. That adds up. Okay, there's nothing to do at the morgue, I think. Nothing at the shooting range, and I don't think there's anything at Hickman's house, so let's go to the park centre. And I do realise now that on TV we said no comment, even though we didn't actually say anything. I'm guessing that speaking to her was probably the correct course of action. We would say no comments, but I was terrified that Kerry would have said something else, which is why I wanted to say absolutely nothing.
Halt! No entrance without proper identification.
Do you fuckers not know who I am?
That'll get you in, but you won't be able to move around without your ID, so we might as well take care of that now. Halt!
You want me to show you this? Jesus Christ.
Detective, I'm wearing my ID. I serve as an example to all.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
Hello, Bill.
Ugh.
Read any good books lately, Bill?
Well, I read Chief, My Life in the LAPD. I learned a few things.
I'm not going back for that one. Stay to the left for jail visitors. Can I go left here?
Detective, you haven't solved the case yet. Why are you going to the jail?
I just want to go down to the jail and taunt some of the prisoners. Maybe ask them some questions. Maybe there's some gang members down here who know what happened.
You press the button to call the elevator.
Immediate thought is let's go down to SID and see if that's open. Maybe we can ask about the fibers.
You select the basement as your authorized personnel only. If you want to talk to Chester, get a little closer.
Julie Chester.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Why the dramatic music? That made me think we've made a huge mistake.
SID is a large department. This is merely one area devoted to the scientific study of evidence.
SID Crime Lab, Monday to Friday.
SID Julie Chester, SID Criminalist, LAPD.
Hello, Chester.
Okay, we can ask her a lot of questions.
What about fibers found on either of the bodies, Chester?
We're running the standard tests. Looks mostly like dirt from the alley. We'll know more a little later.
After another day or so.
What have you been able to establish with the cigarette found in the alley, Chester?
We're in luck there, Detective. Upon testing the lipstick, we found traces of DNA. We're following through on that with additional testing. Find another cigarette with the same lipstick and maybe we'll have our killer.
That seems very, very important and or obvious. We just need to find another cigarette and we're done. Excellent.
Chester, have you processed Hickman's body fluids?
They're in the process, Detective. We don't have any results back yet.
Chester, have you begun ballistics testing on the slugs taken out of the Washington youth?
Yes, Detective. As a matter of fact, Hickman's service piece is on record. I'm running a match test.
Oh. I did not think of that. Shit. Shit. Oh, the media had better not find out about that. So... What are we saying? The body was dumped in the alley and then someone shot Bobby Washington 17 times with a police officer's gun. Jesus. Although that's curious because I know very little about firearms. I thought the clip here was 15 bullets.
Loaded and ready for action.
I could be entirely wrong on that. But if that was 15 bullets, one loaded in the chamber, that's 16. So maybe what happened is the kid was shot by another gun, and then we unloaded 16 bullets into him, using the police officer's gun. Ugh. I might have some evidence for you in the form of these sedatives.
Chester, I found these at Hickman's. Apparently he was taking them regularly. Could he have overdosed on these things?
Detective, these are Valium, 5 milligrams. Hickman weighed, what would you say, 170 pounds? Hickman would have to have taken what's left in this bottle and coupled it with something else to have killed himself. No, these didn't have anything to do with his death.
But what about other poisons that were injected into him just before the time of death, combined with this? Would that make a difference, perhaps?
Nice picture of you and Hickman. You know, I like to fish.
I don't believe we have anything else other than maybe handing that over and comparing notes, but I feel that's more for upstairs.
Chester's information is valid and important, but when the case goes to trial, SID will provide the reports on tested evidence.
See you later, Detective Carey.
Alright, we learned a few things there, but nothing terribly useful.
Pressing the button.
I've forgotten what floors we can access. We work on 3.
What? You select...
Property is still locked up. So there's nothing to do here.
Press...
Alright, we're going back down to level 3. Maybe speaking to our co-workers and comparing notes.
You select...
Yes, I'd like to walk around. Thank you. So awkward. Alright.
Hal Bottoms.
There we go.
Hal, has anything come back on the cigarette found in the alley?
Damn straight it has, Junior. SID identified DNA on the damn thing. Science is a wonder, ain't it, kid? You connect that DNA to somebody's butt, and you got yourself a case.
How about test results? Any preliminary information?
I can't get nothing out of that damn Nobles. Spoke to that dingy tomato down there, Carey or something. All she could say was, the toxicology tests and ballistics are running. She's damn lucky she doesn't work for me. That's all I can say. Damn lucky.
These things take time, dude.
Hal, have you made contact with the folks over at Crash? Were they able to give you any information on Bob?
Now, those boys are men, I'll tell you that, Junior. Fighting in the trenches, battling the mean streets. You're to tread lightly, Junior. They're working undercover in that neighborhood. Have been for a couple of months. Your man to talk to is Varaz. You got all that, Junior?
I just hear Daryl speaking to me again. Viraz.
It's your
Don't know who that is.
it's your very own desk.
And or how's my contact with them? This isn't a phone number, is it?
The photograph take
Gunner 88326. I can't imagine it would be, but stupid things have happened. Definitely not. Oh, just hurry up and ring out already.
your action
7-digit phone numbers in this game. Clearly, they all start with 555. Alright.
your department issued
You thinking I'm gonna write your reports for you, Junior? You're damn lucky I don't write you up one side and down the other for just thinking about it.
We can't ask him anything else.
it's your
Can I do anything here?
what is it you would what don't leave this on your desk. You need it for field notes. Don't leave. No need leave your block. No there's no
Okay, so I can't write up a report at this time.
no need no
Can I chat to the lieutenant, perhaps?
Enter. Harry, come back later.
Lieutenant,
Now, you know that information is confidential. Oh, well, no, of course not. Well, now, wait a minute. Well, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We're probably destroying our reputation right now.
Lieutenant,
Yes, sir, yes. I realize that. No, sir, Detective Carey is on the case. Hate to be blunt, old fellow, but leave. This is an important call. Come in. Not now, Carey. Later.